Where the fresh river meets the salt of the Sound, that's where you'll find the Sabre Point Inn and their new restaurant, Fresh Salt. Mitch Marin is the general manager and the director of food and beverage, and he's joined by executive chef Carlos Casar. Welcome, gentlemen, to Connecticut Style.
Thank you for having us.
Nice to have you here. So we're talking about a grand opening, always an exciting time.
Well, it's a particularly exciting time for the inn. Fresh Salt will be opening Thursday night, May 12th. And we're just delighted, we're thrilled, and we think we've got an excellent concept and one that the community is going to embrace.
Now, Chef, a lot of the ingredients are locally grown.
Yes.
And so with some of the items on the menu also?
Yes, as much as we can, we try to support our local farms, and you'll be surprised how much we do actually grow in Connecticut, so we try to encourage that.
What can we find on the menu? What type of food is it?
Well, it's a simpler approach to food, it's fresh salt, so we're taking a simpler, fresh approach, simplicity but good.
Okay. That sounds great. What are we making today?
Today we have some scallops from Stonington, Connecticut, which is one of the last fishing fleets in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
I gathered some baby beets, some baby carrots.
All the vegetables are baby.
Yes,
How cute that is.
That's what I run into at the farmers market. So.
Okay, great.
And they all from Connecticut, yeah. So that's a great part about it. So I'm making a pesto made of barley.
Okay.
And I'm calling it a pesto soil to make it look like a farm plate kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
And some shaped mango, so we'll have a
Let's
little
get started.
fun.
Let's make the pesto. Mitch,
right,
you gonna help
let's
us?
If Chef would like me to help, it is absolutely my pleasure.
So all we need is 1 cup of cooked barley that I'm already cooking. So we're just gonna mix all of this together. This is a very simple, nice dish and healthy.
Great.
We have some seeds instead of pine nuts.
Oh, like sunflower or pumpkin?
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin, okay.
We have some parsley. You need the parsley always in there. Garlic, tons of garlic. And
You put the whole garlic in there? You don't have to press it or anything?
we're gonna put it through a food processor.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
And then we have balsamic glaze. This will give it a darker color. So balsamic glaze. And this is tamarind paste.
Okay.
Tamarind is a tropical fruit for those who doesn't know what it is.
I didn't know what it was.
So then that will give it a darker color. And tamarind is a little tangy.
Okay.
So it will go great with the vegetables that are a little pickled. So
Great.
we have all of this together. We have our oil. And then we're gonna put all of this in the food processor for about a minute.
So that's gonna be the sauce that the scallops are
Yes,
in.
it's like a pesto starch thing.
Got it.
And this is what it will look like. So it's darker in color,
yeah.
so it's like soil.
Usually when you think of pesto, it's green. But
Yeah, but this time I wanted to make it look like the
little
soil
twist on
from the
it.
farm, yeah.
Makes sense.
And then we have our scallops that we season with sea salt from the Himalayas. So that will give it a really, really nice flavor.
Chef, you're going to put that in the frying pan, correct?
Yes.
With those scallops? All right,
Yes,
while
we're
you
gonna
do
sear
that.
them, yes.
All right, while you do that, Mitch, I want to ask you, tell me why folks are going to want to check out the new restaurant.
Well, we have an oyster bar component, so we've got...
That's my favorite.
Is that right? So we've got 4 flavors of oysters that'll be offered daily.
Great.
Always a cherry stone and a little neck. Gorgeous North American shrimp. And you got to have some Maine lobster tails as well. So that's part of the raw bar component.
Great.
There are a series of handcrafted cocktails. And we've also put together an oyster wine list where we've picked 5 or 6 really fun different grape varietals that are excellent accompaniments to enjoy with our fresh oysters.
That's terrific. Do you do happy hour specials and
We're going to have some happy hour specials that are going to start next week, where we'll do $1.50 oysters and $2.50 shrimp and some different wine specials and beer specials and drink specials. So we really are putting the emphasis on fun.
Oh, that's important, I think, with a new restaurant.
It is,
sure.
and it's a little bit more relaxed in atmosphere. The tablecloths are done. They're gorgeous wood tables that just overlook the views of the river and the Long Island Sound.
Oh, fantastic.
And we think it's just going to be a fabulous way for local people and hotel guests to enjoy the history of Old Saybrook.
Well, I think everyone likes to be outside on the water, too,
Oh
so
my
you
gosh.
really can't beat the location.
Especially with the winter we had.
Absolutely. Now, Chef, what are you doing here? I see some pesto down, and what do we have?
So what we have is our vegetables from the farm. So you can use anything you like. You can use beets, radishes, zucchinis, anything goes, So what I did, you boil them first or roast them, however you like.
Okay.
And then I put in a pan some apple vinegar
Oh, okay.
with a little sugar. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna pickle them a little.
Great.
Like a quick pickle, that's what I call it. So once that comes to a boil, we have our vegetables and we're gonna soak them in the vinegar for a little bit.
Okay. You're going to get a little tart flavor.
Yeah,
right?
you want a little, and then the tanginess from the tamarind. So I made a pesto. See, I'm trying to make it look like a farm, the soil.
Yeah, I think you accomplished that. Let me ask you, how long do the scallops need to cook for?
So. Well, you need your pan to be really, really hot.
Okay.
And then 1 minute on each side. You want them seared, that's it.
Okay.
You don't want them cooked all the way. And, well, of course, if you like that way, you can. So all we do is just arrange our vegetables around the plate, just once they pickled.
It's awfully pretty, Chef.
Thank you.
It's really like a work of art.
Thank you. It is a really simple dish, and I mean, everything is right here, except for the mango. I just wanted to. So I also have some squash blossom flowers that you can also soak in the vinegar.
You pickle them.
Like quick pickled.
Okay.
So we just throw in that for color. I mean, there's tons of this right now.
All right, we have a little less than a minute left, but I noticed that we have some scallops that are already done.
Yes. So once you have all your stuff ready, we're just going to arrange them like this. And you can really pull this at home and impress the friends over,
Oh, it's beautiful.
So just put it there. We have some garnish of spinach that I made into rounds. So what we're looking at is just simple dishes, that
Chef,
can be
this might
great.
be too pretty to eat.
No.
That's lovely. We are going to taste this at the end of the show. Can you both stick around?
Of course.
It would be
yes.
our pleasure.
All right, fantastic. We'll have some more scallops. So all the information is up on your screen there. The grand opening is on May 12th. That's the Thursday. And then if you want the recipe, you could also find that on our website, WTNH.com. Coming up next, we'll put the spotlight on family care, visiting nurse, and home care. That's when we return. Don't go anywhere.